Well, good morning and welcome to the Hope Chronicles on Monday, the 6th of April. This morning, I'm thinking a little bit about the issue of pressure and how we deal with pressure when it comes. You know, that weight that settles on your shoulders that just feels like this heavy, heavy burden. And with coronavirus pandemic spreading, with hospital admissions going up and the number of deaths increasing in various places, we feel that pressure, don't we? Well, human experience tends to indicate that we as humanity respond to pressure in one of five ways. The first way that people respond is that they feel that pressure and then they just collapse emotionally and personally. Some people respond that way. Other people, when that pressure comes, they respond with anger. They take their anger out on their family and friends and those they work with, and as the pressure builds, they take it out more. Listen, if that's you and you respond in that way to pressure, just get yourself alone and give it all to God. Tell him, pour it all out. He is big enough, he can take it, and just let him have it. Tell him everything. And I'll tell you, he'll meet you in your pain. He'll quiet your soul, and he'll allow you in that moment as you've poured everything out to know some peace. I encourage you to that. Well, the third way that people deal with pressure is they flee from it. Now, not many people physically flee from pressure when it comes and that weight comes, but they flee into something else, something surreal, something other, something fantasy life, through alcohol, through drugs, through food, through shopping, uh, through a variety of ways, video games or whatever that allows you to escape. The problem is you've got to come back. And even when you're in that other place, waves of memory come over you and it's overwhelming. And you could end up being like the first person because you just collapse. Well, the fourth way that people deal with pressure is that they try and grin and bear it without God. And I just tighten their teeth and just try and take it for as long as possible. And that's great. That's a really stoic attitude. But it's a bit like being a deep sea diver without having all the deep sea diver kit. You go down, the pressure builds, it's gonna crush you. It's just a matter of time. And then there are people that they go through it, they are stand stoically through the trial, but they stand stoically with God. And they rely on his strength and not their own. In the fires of affliction, God does something wonderful that he just turns what is dross, he turns it into silver and gold. That pressure, when we trust him, he turns it into something profoundly beautiful. Let me just read to you from the Apostle Paul writing in 2 Corinthians chapter 4. He says this, "Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." And it's just that sense that when we're under pressure and we're feeling it, and we reach out and we trust God, and we hear that small voice in our soul, just 5 minutes more and my work will be done. And we just hold on with God, not relying on our own strength, but trusting that he will take us through. Let him bear the pressure, and he does. And holding that hand will take you right through it all. And at the end of it, something beautiful, something profound will have been birthed in you because of that trust and that grace under pressure. Well, I do hope you find grace under pressure today, and may the Lord be with you, may he keep you, protect you, and may he bless you on this Monday.